So the Minnesota Lynx return to the finals with a 88-77 win over the Connecticut Sun in Game 5 behind Collier's 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11-point victory to go with the 11 rebounds for Nafisa Collier, right?
Nafisa Collier had 27 points and 11 rebounds, and Courtney Williams scored 24 points, while contributing at both ends of the court to lead the Minnesota Lynx past the Connecticut Sun 88-77 and into the WBA Finals for the first time in 7 years. Kayla McBride fueled a strong...
Well, first time in 7 years, and they pick up the victory, the Sun with the 77 points on the other end, right? 77 like 7.
start with 10 of her 19 points in the first quarter for the Lynx, who advanced to face the top-seeded New York Liberty in Game 1 on Thursday night. The Lynx, who finished second in the league and 2 games behind the Liberty during the regular season, have won 3 of 4 matchups with New York this year. That includes the WNBA Commissioner's Cup on the 25th of June to take the in-season tournament title. Dejanay Carrington had 17 points and 12 rebounds, and Brianna Jones had 16 points and 10 rebounds for the Sun, who shot only 38.5% from the floor,
That's horrible.
25 for 65,
That
on
is
Tuesday night,
hideous.
and were flustered into 19 turnovers that the Lynx converted into 22 points. Dewana Bonner had 14 points on 4 for 13 shooting for the Sun, who were ousted in the semifinals for the 4th time in 6 years. They lost in the finals in those other 2 seasons, 2019 and 2022, when Williams was part of the core that still hasn't cleared that last hurdle to the franchise's first title. Williams, who's in her first year with Minnesota, was on a mission to make it there from the tip. The fiery ninth-year point guard was the catalyst.
I can't stand that they have like music in the background. It took YouTube yesterday editing out copyrights. It took from the night before to midday yesterday, and the stuff was still processing. Removed the video until processing was over. I had to send feedback like, hey, hurry up and edit the video, right? Before it finally was edited and allowed for y'all to see. It's like, really?
On both ends of the floor, attacking the basket, pushing the pace on the break, and pestering the Connecticut ball handlers. Williams had her most points in a playoff game since 2019 and added 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. The Lynx built a lead as large as 21 points in the second quarter, 6 more than their biggest of any of the first 4 games. They had a sluggish...
Well, they're giving us a lot of numbers, right? And people look at me like I'm wild, right? As I'm going to continue to show some more numbers. But I'm going to show you interesting connections that are undeniable, and it shows everything is fake, right? So let's go forward.
Nafisa
Collier. So look, right off the bat, Minnesota Lynx equals 185 in the code when you apply the numeric value to the letter. 4 ciphers, the English language, easy money, right? Forward in the language, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Minnesota Lynx 185. You get basketball 185 in reverse. Even basketball equals 85 forwards. And the game was October 8th, right? So it's interesting because the day before left 85 days in the year, right? And this is interesting. I look at this American politician, the running mate here for Miss Kamala Harris, right here, the 41st governor of Minnesota. Okay, Timothy James Walls. Okay, so that's interesting, right? The Minnesota Lynx, 3 wins from their 5th championship. Today is game 1, yeah? So it's not a coincidence that Minnesota hits the WNBA finals here. All right, as this character over here is heavily trending. They say girls rule the mother effing world. I'm working on the Beyonce, Piers Morgan, Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright trending news right now. But this isn't a coincidence. Minnesota Lynx, the running mate, 41st governor of Minnesota, right? Minnesota's popping up a lot as well. The Twin Cities. Besides that, but it's all connected. Oh, kind of like the Lynx beat the Connecticut Sun here. What's a link? Okay, a relationship between two things or situations, especially where one thing affects the other. All right, and Connecticut, right? Connecticut Sun. Look, when I look that up, to bring together or into contact so that a real or notional link is established. You see that? Connect has link in it. Connecticut Sun, Minnesota Link, FAKE world that we live in, right? It's interesting how they hit us with the real world, that show. Kind of kicked off the whole BS with the reality TV shows, right? As they have us in a fake world. I'm not 100% sure what that word is. Notional. I don't know. But anyways, we're looking at link and we're looking at connections and a relationship between two things. Not a coincidence these teams match up, right? But now Connecticut eliminated as Minnesota goes on to play the New York Liberty, right? Now I want you to look the star player here for the Minnesota Lynx. Okay, look at Nafisa Collier, right? September 23rd birthday, 9/23, or the 23rd day of the 9th month. Interesting because we have these other trending characters at the same time. Number 23 and number 9 to match up with that birthday we speak of. But it's on the jerseys in a different form. And you can kind of see everything's ran on numbers, right? Because they're going to give you different reasons why, the numbers here, the numbers there, right? Everything you do is numbers for the most part, okay? Why? Because you can be tracked, connected, linked. Think about, you go on Facebook, they link up your contacts. What do they call it? Sync. Okay? And do you know this person? Do you know that person? Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Think about it. They want you connected like that. They want to be able to track you, connect you to other things. They want you in an algorithm. You see LeBron and Bronny James, the 23 and the 29. And if you think it's a stretch, look at this. The Lakers, the franchise that would become the Lakers, was founded in 1946. Now, TRUMP, we spoke about that there's a selection. He's born in 46, but as the Detroit Gems and played in the National Basketball League in 1947, TRUMP equals 47 as well. The team moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Its name was changed to the Lakers to reflect the Minnesota State nickname Land of 10,000 Lakes. See the 23 and the 9, link, connect, syncing up with this star player here, Nafisa Collier, with the 23/9 birthday. Now, I mentioned the 11-point victory. Wow, TRUMP equals 88 as well. 88 points in the victory. I didn't even want to bring it up. I'm spelling it out at this point. The last 3 videos got completely shut down when I mentioned POLITICS. And I'm not doing this for money, but I do care about people being allowed to view it. And there is a thing called YouTube games. And if you play them, you are a sellout. Take a close look at your top YouTube channels, sellouts, right? I mentioned the 11-point victory, 11 rebounds, 27 points for Collier. They defeat the Connecticut Sun. Sun equals 27 in reverse. 27 points, 11 rebounds. That's a great game. 27 plus 11 is 38. Collier equals 38. WNBA Finals equals 38. The team she is on, Minnesota, equals 38. Even just finals equals 38. Lynx return to finals with 88. 77 win over the Sun in Game 5 behind Nafisa Collier's 27 points, 11 rebounds. Okay? Follow me? So the score is 88-77. It's kind of like 87, you know? Game 5, just like that. How they put it, equals 87. All right? Now let me be very careful here so I don't have to spend all day waiting for edits to process. But we still want to take a glance. So let me try to be careful here. So I'm going to try to be careful. First, I'm going to turn that off and we'll kick this speed back. And we'll just take a quick look just so we can get some visuals here, y'all. Okay? And you see the game October 8 for 10. She just gave the ball off. It's interesting because she's on the basketball court. And we have a great connection with her here in a bit. So let's see what kind of okay, so let's check this defense, right? One thing I do want to do is notice if the defense, if this isn't all scripted, right? Do they go to practice and just rehearse? So let's check this defense and see how realistic this is. It appears that this player should get stopped as they're trying to split the 2 defenders here, and you even have 2 more defenders over here. Now, I do keep in mind that this player with the basketball can kick it out for a 3-pointer, right? But the defense seems to be reasonably positioned here. Now, when I look over here at number 42 behind the 3-point line, she doesn't appear to be somebody who can drain a 3. This kind of looks like a bigger power player character, maybe an under the hoop character. But let's see what happens. Now, is this Dejanay up here, though? Maybe she can shoot. And then you have this other player open right here. So let's see. Oh, see? Now, that little mid-range jumper, that might work from number 42 here. Let's see. That was nice. That was believable. Okay. All right. So to the WNBA finals. Here's Courtney Williams, and I want y'all to know if you can see any side connections. And again, I will be bringing that up later. So here's Courtney Williams. She has 24 points. Remember, she plays with Nafisa Collier, who has the 24 on the jersey. We're in the year 24. And at this point, they have a 5-point lead. Okay, so this is a wide open three-pointer. Probably going to drain it. Yes, and I'm not sure who that was, but do we have any Collier highlights? Oh, she kind of slips, goes down there, probably trying to draw a foul. She gets smoked with the three-pointer there. So Connecticut's hanging in. I'm not sure the name of that character. I would like to get some Collier highlights. Okay, so there's a nice shot. Who was that? A look at that again. Number 21, big three-pointer there. And we don't know if they're using magnets or anything, right? All right, so let's see. All right, there you go. There's Collier right there. Easy little. Okay, here's Courtney Williams. Now this looks pretty obvious that it's going right over here. Oh, no. She pulls up. Remember, she has 24 points, so that's probably going to land. It does. Okay. And let's see if we could sneak in one more Collier basket before we go forward. Oh, okay. All right. Four on the sun right there. I'll give it one more chance to show me another highlight here for our star player of the Minnesota Lynx, Nafisa Collier. Okay, so it looks like Courtney Williams. Again, we can't look over Courtney Williams with the 24 points, okay? And it's very obvious to me when I see Courtney Williams over here with the ball, the connection that's going to be coming up, which is amazing. I'm curious if y'all can see it, right? So I think I might be pausing it enough here. There's an 18-point lead at this point. It looks like as they're closing in on halftime. Here it is right here. It looks like we're going to get our other highlight that we're looking for. And there it is, an easy basket again under the hoop and one, as the character over here is disappointed, obviously. And they're going to call these weak ass foul, and there's Courtney interacting. Okay, so I'm very satisfied to move forward now. Right? So we saw the 23 and the 9 with the Minnesota Laker connection, Bronny, LeBron, those characters trending. LeBron, Lynx, LL, and remember the Lynx going on to play the Liberty, another L, in the finals. But this game, 15 days after Nafisa Collier's birthday, Lynx equals 15. The game is on a 15-date numerology, right? Tuesday, October 8th. All right. Collier, 27 points, 10 of 16 from the field, 11 rebounds in the 11-point victory over the Sun. Courtney contributed 24 points and both ends of the court energy. That's amazing. And I want y'all to catch that connection, right? Who is Courtney Williams more than likely related to? And it's another character who's been trending lately with other characters. No coincidence, and they look the same. So I'll let y'all think about that as I go with the video. Thanks for joining me here whenever you're allowed to view this, okay? But Courtney, with both ends of the court energy again, to lead the Minnesota Lynx with along with Collier. Uh, and I said Collier. I mean, usually that's how it's said, but I heard him say Collier, and that was probably just an AI voice in the video, anyways. But either way, we know how to spell it. It is what it is. Okay. Um, but yeah, past the Sun, 11-point victory, and into the WNBA Finals for the first time in 7 years. With this, and their opponent scores 77 like 7, right? Again, Tuesday, October 8th, and you see those numbers right there. All right. So here's the coach for the Minnesota Lynx. Notice how her birthday, September 20th, Cheryl Reeve. Notice how it's 3 days before Nafisa Collier. Not a coincidence, right? I'll show you something else amazing. Not a coincidence. But let me read this first. She's improved every season. She's just been incredible every game. It's more than scoring how she helps our team, Coach Cheryl Reeve said. When she plays like the MVP, we're tough to beat. As soon as the final buzzer sounded with the arena roaring, Collier headed over to Lindsey Wallen's courtside seat and hugged the Hall of Famer and former Lynx star. And you get Lindsey L, Lynx L. They go on to play the Liberty in the finals, L. LeBron connection, Minnesota, LA, L, right? So the Hall of Famer and former Lynx star, who was the point guard on the first 4 championship teams. That's a decent amount of championships. Okay. I mean, the league's not too old, right? Now, they bring up when Collier plays like an MVP. So I kind of want to see who the MVP was now. Who was the MVP of the WNBA this season? Do they let us know yet?
According to Olympics, here are all the winners. After a record-breaking season in the WNBA, A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas
Yeah.
Aces was named the league's MVP on Sunday the 22nd of September.
And you see the article right here? Or wherever they get that from. Nafisa Collier's birthday. And again, the brawny LeBron number, 923. And you get another W, don't you? Wow. Wow. Okay, hold on. A'ja Wilson, hold on. Of the Aces, named the league's MVP. Now, they were taken out by Connecticut, right? Did Connecticut Sun beat the Las Vegas Aces?
No, the Sun lost 84 to
Okay, now
71
look
on
at this.
September
Is A'ja
15th against the
Wilson
Las Vegas
Russell Wilson's
Aces.
sister? Grew up in a supportive and athletic family with her brother's Super Bowl winning Russell Wilson. That's absolutely 100% absolutely amazing. And Harrison Wilson the fourth. Harrison, like Kamala. Harris. You see, that is amazing with the connection upcoming. Holy crap. And it makes it more undeniable. Check out my Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys breakdown, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you hang tight, wow. Even the date right there, October 14, you know, and that's in the year 23, but 114, LeBron James equals 114, 1014, like 114. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I hope I make it through this video because OMG, y'all. So back over here, I'm really landing heavy over here, okay? And we're not a basic decode channel by any means. And I'm about to show you again. Look at Cheryl Reeve. Again, birthday 3 days before Nafisa Collier. Notice how her last name is Reeve. And again, look at the birthday 9/20. Now I have it where you can see it's like 9/2, right? The 0 is a 0. So you get the 9/2. Cheryl Reeve, coach of the Lynx. Keanu Reeves, add the end with the S. Trending, connected with Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan 2311 trending as well, right? And who wears that number 11 as in 2311 racing? Well, his Jordan's kind of partner in racing, Denny Hamlin. And we got the Jordan LeBron connection. I mentioned Russell Wilson, Asia Wilson, right? With the MVP. So you see the 9/2 birthday, Keanu Reeves. And again, Cheryl Reeve with the 9/20 birthday, 3 days before Nafisa. So Cheryl Reeve, Keanu Reeves, Cheryl. Think about, I made that connection during, because I did this decode already. Keanu in the racing, he spun out. It's amazing. All of this is amazing because 9/2 is like 9/20. Reeves, Cheryl, like Christopher Reeves, which they're going to say, oh, no relation, blah, blah, blah. Superman, right? Michael Jordan, Air Jordan, flies through the air. 9 plus 2 with this birthday, or just cancel out that 0, 11. Again, Michael Jordan, 2311 racing. Denny Hamlin, the 11 car. Nafisa, 11 rebounds, 11 point victory. All right, you follow me? So you see that? Wow. And okay, here it is. Courtney Williams. Now I'm making you focus on the W, Williams. Remember, we brought up Asia Wilson, the brother of Russell Wilson. And what did I do in that decode? One of them, I can't even remember what it was recently. Oh yeah, it was the Steelers Cowboys. Um, if you don't know the connection, you got to go check it out. But who was connected? Tiger Woods. Okay, W. Now look at Courtney Williams. I'm wanting you to focus on that real quick. Understand how this is about as easy as it can be to get the info to you of the fake world and the script. So you see the code right there. Reduction ciphers are reduced at the 10th letter by adding the double digits, and then you add the single digits up, right? So you see the reduction forwards and in reverse, and you see the straight up reverse cipher. Z is 1, A is 26. New York, the upcoming opponent in the finals for the Lynx, Liberty versus Lynx. Look at, and remember, Minnesota's the twin cities, okay? Minneapolis and St. Paul. And they're off to play the New York Liberty. Remember the twin TOWERS. Remember that. New York 39 and 33 like Nafisa. All right? With this big star here in the game. Even Lynx equals 33. So New York, Nafisa, and Lynx 33. And again, notice Courtney Williams with the 24 points. You see the laugh? Who does she look like? Okay, we'll get to that here. It's like the next slide or two, okay? But Nafisa Collier, the WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, added 4 blocks as well in a vintage all-around performance. WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. In the code, the Gematria 85 calculator, it'll do the work for you. And it's not an opinion, it's a fact in the language forwards. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. 309, WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. Like 39, okay? Nafisa, Lynx, New York, all 39. Even the 33, 3 times 3 is 9. And they mentioned the Commissioner's Cup in the video. On 6/25/2024, June 25th, 39 date numerology. The Lynx, who finished second in the league, 2 games behind the Liberty during the regular season, have won 3 of 4 matchups with New York this year. That includes the WNBA Commissioner's Cup on June 25 to take the in-season tournament title. So 309 like 39. This is all in our article here. Okay? So you see that? Now back to Courtney Williams. All right? Let me show you who nobody's going to tell you this. I got your back, right? Courtney Williams, American basketball player, Williams W, Russell Westbrook, Westbrook W. Okay? I saw Courtney Williams handling the ball a lot. Russell Westbrook, you see, American basketball point guard. All right? You see how that works? Okay? And maybe I'll remember to check to see if this is a point guard. But look at this. Okay? Right when I saw the pick right there, Russell Westbrook vibes. Remember Asia Wilson are related to Russell Wilson in that decode I spoke of, if I remember to link it. But it was a video or a live just like 1 or 2 ago. Steelers, Cowboys, Mike Tomlin makes a decision, after the hot start, who's he going to go with? Russell Wilson coming off the injury. Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook, Tiger Woods looks identical to Russell Wilson, right? And who looked identical to Russell Westbrook in that same decode? Undeniable, Family Matters, right? MOB, Justin Fields looks identical to Russell Westbrook. And now we get the Asia Wilson W, Russell Wilson W, Courtney Williams W, Russell Westbrook W. And you see how it's all in the family. Okay? Russell Westbrook, Courtney Williams, right? You see that? What are the odds? And you're going to get creative characters as well. Believe it. They're not really allowed to lie to you. They can deceive you, put the truths, half truths or whatever out there. Now I pick up on it. I'm trying to help y'all to pick up on it. Maybe you can start seeing it before I help you. But anyways, I got your back regardless. And when I look at the right there with Courtney Williams, I'm getting like Lil Bow Wow vibes. Because does that kind of look like Lil Bow Wow on the right? Anyways, I didn't go deep like that right now. But you see, that's undeniable. And again, Courtney Williams contributed 24 points. Not a coincidence. And you see number 24 on the defense there for the Sun. Remember, Connecticut Lynx, right? And Nafisa Collier with the 24. We're in the year 24. It's super amazing, if you ask me. 24 points, and Courtney with both ends of the court energy. Russell Wilson, known for having, or excuse me, Russell Westbrook, known for being an energetic, um, like, I don't want to say like chaotic, but just a handful if you're having to defend the character, right? So, what do you think about that? Now let's listen. 2024 WNBA playoff semifinals game 5 post-game press conference, Sun vs Lynx.
I have Dewana Bonner and Brianna Jones taking questions in the room and then on Zoom. Go ahead, up here in front.
Dewana obviously got off to that fast start.
Sorry.
They got off to that fast start, and it was hard to kind of climb out of that. What happened in that early quarter?
I don't know. They just punched us in the mouth in the first quarter. And when you get down like that against a team at home that's playing really, really well and trying to make it to the finals, it's hard to, dig yourself out of that hole. But I can't even tell you what happened. But literally, I think they just kind of punched us in the face, and it was like we got shell shocked and couldn't fight back.
Fake emotions.
Who's next? Noah, go ahead.
Obviously, just the game just ended, but have you just
much more toughness to make it to the finals, and we've been there, so we definitely know what it takes to do it. So.
Ourselves to come back in this ball game, but it's a lot to
I'm not sure who this coach is.
overcome a deficit like that in the first quarter. So disappointed certainly, but proud of what we've done, as a team throughout the course of the year.
The final seconds ticked off.
Proud. I mean, I can't tell you how
bad. Nafisa, this is showing off. Cute little youngster right here, right? Probably going to be off to follow in the footsteps. And you see the Russell Westbrook, all in the family. They like to give you words that are distraction words that they make mainstream to kind of make you look crazy, right? They like to give you those words, but all in the family. Remember, Drake had the Family Matters hit song dissing Kendrick Lamar, and Nafisa looks like somebody over here too, but at this point it's no surprise. It's all in the family.
Badly our staff wanted this for them. We've all experienced it, as you mentioned, but this group is just like to be aggressive, so we probably said
really showed your emotion, particularly toward the crowd.
Did you see that? Showed your emotion towards the crowd. Now, doesn't Russell Westbrook, he is known for that, and he's known for getting into it with the crowd. So look, that is undeniable. This character is connected with Russell Westbrook. Remember, Asia Wilson, the MVP, connected with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, obviously related to Tiger Woods. It's undeniable when you look at him. And again, Woods, like Justin Fields, the teammate to Russell Wilson, Justin Fields looks identical to Russell Westbrook. And you see this character looks identical to Westbrook. They put the braids on Justin Fields to deceive you.
When did you kind of feel like you had something going?
In the first half. I think I went perfect the first half, didn't miss a shot. So when you start a game like that, you kind of know, that the hoop.
Now, let me put it out there. These characters may not be aware that their DNA is mixed. Do you understand?
Feeling big, got the super green light, and I think that's the confidence that Cheryl gives us. You know, when you got it going, keep it going, and that's what I felt.
And Russell Westbrook played for the Lakers with that. Remember the Bronny LeBron connection earlier? Minnesota to LA, Lynx, Lakers.
And that's where I step in and say she was 3 of 10 in the second half.
All right, so
It just makes it all the sweeter. And it makes you want to win for them, too. It's not just like you want to get the accolade of winning a championship. You want to do it, you know, for your teammates as well.
ooh, Nafisa looks like somebody. Anyways, let me put down the headphones. And I expect YouTube to hold this video back. But, you know, I got you, for real. So back to the obvious connections. Well, obvious to me, but I say I got your back. Okay? So remember that Commissioner's Cup, June 25th? They speak of it in the article. June 25th, you include that date, start to end, and you run it to the start of the NBA Finals today, Thursday, October 10th. Right? 108-day span, start to end. Well, that's interesting, 108, because this wrap-up semifinals game against the Connecticut Sun, 108 on October 8th. See it right there? It's amazing. And 108 is Dejanay Carrington's birthday. 1/8. She plays for the Connecticut Sun. Sun equals 18, like the birthday, like the span, like the date she gets bounced with her team. Okay, 17 points, 12 rebounds. And Brianna Jones had 16 points. Look at Dejanay Carrington and Connecticut Sun. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Apply it. 181. All right. Brianna Jones, 16 points, 10 rebounds for the Sun, who shot only 38.5% from the floor. That's horrendous. Okay? And we're flustered. 19 turnovers is disgusting. All right? Who is Nafisa looking like right there? Maybe I'll catch it later. And I'm not that channel to just do that. I'll see it. My eyes are wide open to the extreme. I do have this gift and this curse now, I guess you could say. I'm cool with it. Makes for an interesting life. I'm not the one to just say this person's that person's this person. To me, that's a little silly. I think they would push my channel if I said silly things like that. I'm saying it's all in the family. Our DNA gets utilized in deceptive ways without us knowing. Everybody's, had fluids taken from their body in some way, shape, or form. Take that however you want it. But you see that? Damn, right? I'm not just going to say everybody's related, blah, blah, blah. I see it, and then there's obvious connections that are undeniable that are just right there in front of our face, as I caught on the fly with the Asia Wilson, Russell Wilson thing. All right? So, I mean, and you see Dejanay Carrington right there. Look at Dejanay, you get John in there. DONALD. John, TRUMP. And remember, TRUMP equals 88. Look what happened to my last videos when I mentioned any of those characters. completely shut down. So I'm not doing it for money. If I do got to try to spell out the name, just to kind of see what happens, I'll try it, because I'm not doing it for money. I do want people to view it. There's maybe a little bit of ego involved. And again, positive energy counters bad energy. Okay, there's some negative decoders out there who are doing it for the wrong reasons, and I'll continue to make them look bad. It's not my goal, okay? But somebody has to do it, and they deserve that energy. They are trash, garbage, deceivers who have deceived, and they will be punished. All right? And if they were to listen to this right now, they're going to back away a little bit more and regret ever saying my name, right?
New York Liberty getting ready for the WNBA Finals.
That's right. Game 1 is tomorrow night against the Minnesota Lynx. Fox Eyes.
Now that's today, okay?
Tina Cervasio takes a closer look at what's at stake.
The New York Liberty have now had a couple of days to rest and recover after winning their semifinal series, and they feel they are now ready to take on the Minnesota Lynx in the 2024 WNBA Finals with Game 1 right here at Barclays Center tomorrow night.
The biggest thing is having home court advantage. Like, that's what you want, and you want it for this reason in the finals.
We're going to have the whole city behind us, cheering us on, being able to try and protect home court and understanding what a big advantage that is for us.
The Liberty held an intense practice on Wednesday preparing for the Lynx, who were 3-1 against the Liberty this season.
Rehearsal.
Including beating them in the Commissioner's Cup final.
They play basketball in the right way. They have great teamwork. They have great defense. They really scramble on that. They make it hard for you.
They also have one of the best players in the league in MVP runner-up, forward Nafisa Collier. Is it a scheme? Is it team defense? How do you guys contain Nafisa?
You can't do it one-on-one, that's for sure. She's just too good. She's been so great all year for them. We're going to have to just make things really tough and difficult for them, particularly for her. Obviously, she's just such a great player from the inside, but the outside as well, and so she's not easy to guard.
For this series, the Liberty have a wrinkle in their game plan with a different starting five than the 4 games they played Minnesota this year, with Leonie Phoebish at guard.
Just putting pressure on the ball full court. I think that's going to be my role that game, and just knocking down threes.
Obviously, Sluti coming off the bench, being able to dictate and be the point guard that she is, and so we're excited.
Fun thing to look for in these finals, Sabrina Ionescu revealed that she's going to come out with a new colorway for her signature sneakers for each game of these finals, hoping it doesn't go too long. Reporting in
New York Liberty.
Oh. It's magic. All right, now I absolutely, and that's going to be the thumbnail. Now it's worth we're going to just run it back quickly. Okay, share this, y'all. You may speak to people close to you. Okay. You may speak to people close to you and they don't get it, but some things are undeniable. And what I want to do is pull up those other pics I have real quick, if I may, and show you with that other decode the Russell Wilson, Tiger Woods, Justin Fields, Russell Westbrook connection. Now look, okay, here it is, easy money. Right here. Now let it just kind of load real quick. Hopefully it's going to load. All right, here we go. Boom. You see, as it loads, you see Justin Fields, Russell Westbrook. Remember, fields like field, like woods, like Russell Wilson, Tiger Woods, connected, Asia Wilson, brother of Russell, the WNBA connection, fake world, Field and Woods, hello, and Courtney Williams, looking like Russell Westbrook. And notice this game was 88-77. The victory, the Lynx over the Sun. Russell Westbrook, born in 88. You see, November 12th, 17 days later, Russell Wilson was born. W, 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 W. Fake world. Okay? And that's a 18-day span, the 29th, November 12th to the 29th, start to end. 18 days. Remember, sun equals 18. The Lynx take out the sun on 10/8, like 18. And remember, it was 108 days. That Commissioner's Cup. Was it a span? Yes, it was. To the WNBA finals starting today. Right? Minnesota and New York. And I'll pull up that page before we go. But what do y'all think? Hope y'all made it this far. Well worth it. And compare this to other decoders. And if you see negative decoders out there and they make you feel intimidated about them, they're trying to deceive you into paying them money for this. Let them know they suck. They ain't got nothing on me. If you want. Okay? So let me pull up. Here, let me go over here. Nafisa, 28 years old. Dejanay Carrington, 26. Now look, Dejanay Carrington, 5'11". Look at Courtney Williams' birthday, 5'11". Right there, May 11. Okay, team. What do you think about that? And they're connected in this game. So, and let's look at this. New York Liberty. That's today, y'all. At 5 p.m. The finals kick off. Wow. Click on it. Amazing. If we looked more into the Liberty, you're going to get all the same connections. And I'm sure we're going to cover a few of those games over here, right? So it couldn't have been done much more easier than that. There's always more. Okay? There's always more. If, you could dissect the article if you want. We don't have all day, though. What I showed was absolutely undeniable. Minnesota Lynx return to finals. So do they have 4? And they may win 5, and this was a Game 5 victory? How many titles does the Minnesota Lynx have? 4. And so they could win their 5th, right? And this, 5-game series, it looks like. See that? Amazing. But anyways, the 11-point win over the Sun in Game 5 behind Collier's 27 points, 11 rebounds. All of them are I remember the NBA has the 7 games, right? I don't know if it's in all the rounds anymore, but are the WNBA playoffs all 5-game series?
According to WNBA, the first round is a best-of-3 series, while the semifinals and finals are best-of-5.
Got it.
Which teams are in the 2024
I knew that.
WNBA playoffs presented by Google? The following teams qualified for the post.
Okay, appreciate y'all. Easy peasy breezy. Maybe it's Maybelline. Shout out to y'all. Tune in tonight, Arizona time. We'll be back with another one. Check out all the channels, A to Z Arizona Decodes as well. All the links are there. Hit me up on Instagram. If you really want to know I'm a real person, you have more questions, if you just want to chat. This world gets lonely, y'all. Hit me up on Instagram. Link is down below. Peace, y'all.